Good morning, class. You are welcome to today's lesson. Last time we met, we discussed about basic syntax and rule in Python, and we want to look at basic syntax and rule in PHP as well. As we look into that of the Python, we want to look at the basic syntax and rule in PHP as well. So we will start with the case / space sensitive in PHP. And before the last time, we discussed that PHP is hypertext preprocessor. It's a popular server-side scripting language used mainly for creating dynamic web pages. So, and we'll be looking at the rules, the syntax and rule in PHP. And I will start with the case / space sensitive. PHP is case sensitive. PHP is case sensitive. That is, it starts with this $sign. You can see from here, you can see this $sign, state. So, and those $sign, one is written in uppercase, the first character, which is the first letter, is written in uppercase, and the last state is written in starting with the $sign, is written in lower case. So PHP is case sensitive, like that of the Python that is case sensitive. PHP 2 is case sensitive. So PHP is white space insensitive. So, and that is, it almost never matter how many white space character you have in a row. One white space character is the same as many short character. So a PHP is white space insensitive. So, and another one is a PHP script. A PHP script starts with less than sign, question mark, PHP, and end with question mark, greater than sign. So it must start, all PHP code must be written inside a PHP tag. And PHP code is embedded within HTML document using special tag, and the tag must start with the less than sign, question mark, PHP, and end with question mark, greater than sign. So we must take note of the PHP script, how it starts with this less than sign, question mark, and end with question mark, greater than sign. So, and PHP commands / statement, it must end with a semicolon. So each statement in PHP must end with a semicolon. So we can see the example here. A dollar sign new equal to double quote, welcome to CSC 202 class. We can see that it ends with a semicolon. That statement, and welcome to CSC 202 class, end with a semicolon sign. So each statement must end with a semicolon in PHP. So now we'll be looking at variable naming. All variable in PHP are denoted with a leading $sign. We can see from the example up before the variable name that it starts with a $sign. This variable new, we start it with a $sign. So each of the variable, I told you that variable are used to store data, and all variable in PHP must start with a $sign. $ that are allowed by the variable name. So if you want to write your code in PHP, it must start with a $. It must start, the variable must start with a $, and allowed by the variable name. It must allow by the variable name starting with a $, with the example example up before the variable naming. So, and another thing is that variable name must start with a letter of the alphabet. It must start, a variable name must start with a letter of the alphabet or the underscore character. So it must start with a letter of the alphabet or the underscore character. So, and variable name can contain only the characters like A to Z, lowercase A to Z, uppercase A to Z, and 0 to 9 and underscore. So that is what variable name can contain, those characters that we listed. So variable name may not be contain spaces. So variable name may not contain spaces. If a variable must comprise more than one word, it should be separated with the underscore. So if it's more than, you want to write more than one word as in a variable in PHP, variable name in PHP, it must be separated with underscore, and with the character, e.g. the $ starting with $, my name. So is variable, and variable name are case sensitive. They are case sensitive. That is, $ new program is not the same as the $, the uppercase N, uppercase new program. We can see this example, looking at this example, the lowercase N new program is different from the uppercase N as a new program. So we can see they are different. So they are different new program. They are different new programs. One starts with lowercase and the other one starts with uppercase, similar to that of the Python. So variable names in PHP are case sensitives. So we want to look at the variables as well the data types in PHP. Variables are assigned with the operator, with the equal operator, equal to operator, with the variable on the left hand side and the expression to be evaluated on the right hand side. Like this example here, with the $, class attendant equal to 45 and end with the semicolon. Another one, the $, starting with $, class name, class, we can see the underscore with the two object word in between the underscore equal to pieces double quote, so ending with the semicolon. So we can see the example of how they use the equal to operator in this place. So variable in PHP do not have intrinsic types. That is, the variable does not know in advance whether it will be used to store a number or a string of character. So, and I said that variable they can follow by a name, letters, numbers, and underscore. I've said it earlier. So, and variable as well, they are assigned with the equal to operators. So variable in PHP do not have intrinsic type, and I said earlier they do not know in advance whether it will be used to store a number or a string of character. And PHP also supports 8 data types. So, and we'll be looking at this. The data type is almost similar to that of the Python, the data type in Python. So, it has 8 data types. We have the integers, double float, we have the booleans, we have the integer, we have the doubles, we have the float, the booleans, we have the booleans, that is true or false. We have the null, that is represent a variable with no value, and we have the string data type, we have the array, we have the object, and we have the resources as the that. So, and the operators, we'll be looking at the operators again. The operators are the mathematical, the string, comparison, and logical command, such as the plus, the operators, that is maybe the arithmetic can be plus, it can be minus. Under the mathematical can be plus, it can be minus, it can be multiply, it can be divide. So, and PHP support arithmetic operators. We'll be looking at the example below. It supports assignment, PHP support assignment operators, it support logical and relational / comparison operator. So this example for the arithmetic operators in this box, in this table. So we have the operators, the operation, we have the plus, which is the addition, and the example of how to use the addition operation, the plus operator. In this example here, we can see starting with the dollar sign p plus 1. So we have the subtraction, so minus as the operator. So we have the starting with dollar sign p minus 3. We have the multiplication as well with the example, the multiplication, that is the times, the times, the asterisk as the multiplication. We have the division, the slash as the division, the slash operator as the division. We have the modulus, as well, and we have the increment as the plus the double plus sign. We have the decrement as the minus double minus sign. So, and we have the example of how they use it, or how they use each of the operators in the example. So, and we have that of the logical operator in the box here. We have the and operators with the example how they make use of the, how do we use the and here, and we have the low precedence and. So make use of and, the example is there, and we have the or using the double slash or operations. So we have the examples there. We have the low precedence or with the example. We have the not sign with the example. We have the exclusive or. So with the and another operator is relational / comparison operator, using the operation is equal to using the double equal to, which is there in you can see the example there. We have the is not equal to operation. So the operator is here with the example is there, and we have the greater than is greater than with the less than with the example. We have the is greater than or equal to operation. The operator, we have it with the example. We have the is less than or equal to, less than or equal to. So operators. So we can see the example, use it. So, and we have another operator which is assignment operator. The assignment operator, they are the equal to, the example is there, and the equivalent. We have the plus equal to, the minus equal to, the multiplication equal to, the asterisk equal to, with the equivalent, the example and the equivalent. And we have the dot equal to and the modulus equal to with the example and equivalent. So you study it, So, and another thing we'll be looking at under the basic system and rule in PHP is the comment. We'll be looking at comment, and comment, PHP support two ways of using comment. We have the single line comment and the multi-line comment. The preceding a single line of code with a pair of forward slashes for that of the new line comment. And we can see the example of new line. This is a new line with the double slash. So it's a single line of code, the double slash. So we have the multiple line comment. We can see the example here is starting with open. We start with the open comment, open and ending, starting with slash asterisk and end with the asterisk slash. Pair of characters are used to open and close comment. So this slash, open slash asterisk to open a character and open a comment, and close the end asterisk slash used to close a comment. So open and close comment almost anywhere inside the code. So we can see the example under this 2.17 comment, using starting with the greater less than question mark PHP, and starting with the comment slash asterisk. This is a section of code that will no longer be needed, and ending with the asterisk slash. So we can see that these two characters cannot be used to comment out a last section of code that already contain a commented out section that already used in the character, because it will always result into an error if this occurs. So we can see example of how they make use of the multiple line comment, how they make use of it. But putting this slash asterisk in between this multiple line of code, it lead to an error. So from the PHP interpreter. So, and we have the and print statement to know the difference and how they use the example, or how they use each statement, each output statement for inside the example, how they use it for the two echo and print statement. Thanks. So that is the lecture for today.